Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, live from the House of Wolves, as we continue our shuffle mode play of The Long Dark. And for those of you wondering if that was a Destiny reference, I can assure you it was not. It was actually a My Chemical Romance reference, because we're burning in hell right now, and in fact are contemplating burning this house right down, since it's completely overrun by shaggy four-legged predators. I've been running like the devil, but they're never going to leave me alone. I've even been hiding up in the alley because I'm never going to find me a home. But as the blood runs down the walls, the wolves are still creeping up the halls because there's some bad motherfuckers, so tell your sister and your mother to go, go, go. Seriously, you should go. And whatever you do, don't settle in this roadside encampment I'm currently occupying because this place is absolutely overrun. The only reason I'm staying is because I'm bad at this game. And you might praise me for staying. You might even tell me I'm an angel. But I think it's only a matter of time before I take that praise to my grave. So, I suppose we can't really do any better unless we get up and get out. And besides, if I rip off any more My Chemical Romance lyrics, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a content ID match. So let's head outside here, take a peek at least and see what the weather is like. Ideally, the weather will be terrible, and the wolves will be remaining indoors as a result of said terrible weather. Alright, well, the weather is not terrible. There is enough light. There's a fucking... I was going to say there's a bear already. I was about to be real salty. I need a flare in case of dogs. So far, so good. Don't see any starving predators as of yet. Now, we can creep and sneak. If there's a wolf, and he's coming right for me. We can head over towards this Quonset hut, see what's inside there, and I do have the flare if I need it. Have we searched this house? I hear footsteps. It's a wolf. Where is it? Where are you? I actually can't see the wolf. There it is. Go away. So that one's gone. I think I heard another one, actually. I want to run in here very quickly just to make sure I've explored this. Very nervous there. I don't know where that wolf came from. Have we looted this house? It looks like the answer to that question is yes. Yes, we clearly have. Alright, let's get the hell out of here then. I've used the flare, and now that the flare's been used, I'm going to throw flares at wolves until they either devour me or I make it back to my homestead. One of those two things is happening. I'm either making it back to the house I've chosen as my home, or I'm going to be eaten by a wolf. That one's clearly to my left. I have multiple wolves here. Come on, wolf, you want some of me? Come get it. Come on, come and get it. I am faster than you are. Suck it. We're basically hopping from building to building here like a fucking some kind of primitive game of Frogger. That being said, steady progress towards home is steady progress towards home, and I also may have picked the worst spot in the fucking universe to live in this game. I'm really regretting my choice of houses. Very, very much. And I would move... Fucking another wolf, god damn it. He's not onto me yet. Got the flare. Yeah, I see you back there. Get the fuck off. Just go fuck yourself, wolf. Seriously, just go fuck straight off. And we're home. And the wolves are out the door, outside, growling. But this fridge is empty. This is not my house. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. What the hell am I doing here? Okay. Where did I leave my supplies, then? If not here, where have I left them? I'm pretty sure it was in this house. Is there another door? There is not. Perhaps it wasn't this house, then. Alright, I am an idiot. And the wolves just keep coming. It's the House of Wolves. All of them. It's basically a waterfall of wolves in this encampment. And I'm getting quite sick of it, honestly. Yeah, I see you over there. I've had enough of your shit, wolf. I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm serious. I've had enough of your shit, mister. That's just about all I'm going to take out of you. You beat it. Get lost. Also, it sounds like there is a wolf both in front of and behind me. Yeah, I see you over there. Come on, come get some, wolf. You want some of me? I'll take you out. Except I won't. I have no means with which to fight and no weapons of any kind. I'm basically helpless and ready for you to devour me at any time. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm still not going towards where I live, and this flare may go out, and if it does, I'm probably going to get killed. Before this goes out, I'm going to throw it. Get the fuck out of here. And I need to run. I'm pretty sure this flare is about done. It's been burning for quite a long time. Also, I'm also relatively sure this isn't my house. I think this is where the dead guy lived, and we abandoned this one because we were afraid of ghosts. Which is starting to seem like a very foolish thing to have been afraid of, considering the fact that ghosts are currently the least of our worries. Giant ravenous dogs. Yeah, way more troublesome. So where the hell did I leave my stuff, then? I was almost positive I'd left it here. Clearly that is not the case. Is it on the blue house on the other side of the clearing? Please don't tell me I have to go all the way around. I'm going to be real salty if I have to go all the way around. I'm going to have to go all the way around. Fan-fucking-tastic. We're encumbered. We're starving. Probably thirsty. Still wolves everywhere, so yeah. Yep. You know, this apocalypse, I'm beginning to think maybe just not be for me. I think maybe I should just not have signed on for this. I'm starting to feel like perhaps I've chosen my vacation destination poorly when I selected apocalypse. I probably should have done a little more thinking. Maybe put a little more research into my choice of vocations than bush pilot during the apocalypse. I'm pretty sure my stuff is in that blue house. By the car. Can I get to that blue house without being devoured by a ravenous animal? Maybe. This flare has been burning an exceedingly long time. I'm actually quite pleased with the output we've been getting from the flare. I don't relish the idea that we had to use the flare, but having used the flare, I gotta say I am pretty pleased by how long it's been burning. Also, aren't wolves nocturnal? The sun is coming up. Shouldn't these wolves be fucking off about now to go do whatever it is that wolves do during the day? I would guess sleep, arguably, as regular animals. They probably do require some manner of sleep. Shouldn't they be in a den or a lair, huddled into a nice dog pile, leaving me the hell alone? I'm gonna pry open this trunk. Yeah, don't make any noise prying over the trunk. That's certain to not attract wolves.
Okay.
A lot of clothing in that trunk, though. And if we need to, we can always hide in the back of this car and sleep. It wouldn't be the first time that we've hidden in the back of a truck from cars. There's some salty crackers in here, so at least we won't starve. And our flare is done. Alright, what do we got? A sewing kit. That's actually quite useful. Anything in the glove box? Maybe a candy bar?
Probably
a candy
useful.
bar. Let's get some water in us while we're in here. I should have water on me. I do plenty. Let's drink that. We're kind of thirsty. We're a little hungry. Let's eat this beef jerky. It's... we should probably eat this granola bar, actually. It's in danger of going bad. Plus, granola bar for breakfast? That's just a smart choice. That's the healthy choice, folks. Having granola for breakfast, that's just good thinking. Of course, the radio doesn't work. That is not a surprise. Let's get out of this car, then. I'm going to flip the hood up, just so I know that I've searched it. And I would like to make my way back to my home, please. Wolves. A moment of respite. Just a brief, tiny iota of joy in my otherwise beleaguered and horrible, horrible life. I don't even hear any wolves. Maybe they did fuck off because it's daytime now. I'm sincerely hoping the wolves have fucked right off. They haven't. He's right there, and he's coming for us. He's real hungry. Suck it, wolf, until you learn to operate doorknobs. You're not getting any of my delicious ass, Mr. Wolf. So you can suck it. This better be my house. All right, good. This is, in fact, my house. All right, then. Let's store our food. So we've been doing pretty well in the scavenging department recently. We have an abundance of canned goods. We have 50 pounds of canned food. Seems like a lot. Sodas, peanut butter, peaches, pork and beans, salty crackers, more coffee. We have a lot of fucking coffee. A lot of coffee. Damn good coffee, in fact, but still, a lot of coffee. We got plenty of water as well. We got everything we need to make a fire. We got venison that we can cook on that fire. And a tomato soup we could also potentially heat up. I'm thinking maybe we spend the day doing a little bit of crafting or something. Not really sure what else we're going to do. We could take some food potentially and go explore, I suppose. We could try to get away from this wolf and ravaged settlement and see what else there is to see. There's some merit, I think, in that particular position. I really do. Let's put this in here. For now, let's just store everything that we're not going to immediately tear up. We can look at our clothing because it's not going in the fridge anyway. So let's take a look at our equipment. We've got most of the whole day here. We don't even have a scarf, so we're just going to straight up put that bad boy on. Bam, more warmth. This set of mittens is exactly as good as our current set. I'm going to store the mittens and the coat, actually. And I think we were storing clothing in here, correct? Yes. All right, so I'm going to store our extra coat, mostly because it's in fantastic shape, and those extra mittens as well. We do have an extra toque. Yeah, let's just chuck it in there. It's fine. It's only slightly worse than the one we're wearing. I can actually hear the wolves outside my door. Yep, I can hear them. They're out there. Give me this accelerant. That doesn't need to be in this cabinet. Fire supplies, we have plenty of. Fire supplies we were storing elsewhere, were we not? There was another cabinet, or we kept fire stuff in here, I think, right? No. Well, sort of. This looks to be, yeah, it's like our miscellaneous cabinet. This is like our junk drawer, which is fine. Crafting supplies, we have a lot of leather. We got a lot of cloth as well. Then again, we've ripped down a lot of clothes. These fire logs, plenty of those. And this cabinet is full. So let's not keep fire supplies in here then, because they clearly take up a lot of space. I guess we'll have to find somewhere else for that. We'll keep crafting supplies in here, which is fine. So give me all the newspapers. There we go. So we've got... All right. We do want to put the reclaimed wood in here, because I'm classifying reclaimed wood as a crafting material, not so much something we would use to start a fire. Mostly because we can use that to make rabbit snares. We need another container, however. This big armoire. We'll keep our fire supplies in here. We could stack wood in here. It's big enough. So all the fire logs got to go. We got a lot of newspaper. Let's transfer. Let's take 2 of those back. We'll just transfer. We'll keep 2. It's good. Newsprint rolls, kind of a similar thing. Let's keep 1. Tinder plug. We'll hang on to both of those. Those don't weigh. They weigh very little, so we'll hang on to both the tinder plugs. That's our actual can opener. We got a lot of extra matches. Let's get rid of those. Cardboard matches. We'll keep 1 thing of cardboard matches, our worst set. Actually, yeah, we should probably do that. We got 36. Now, you know what? No, let's store them. We'll keep the wooden. We'll store everything. Keep these 36 wooden matches that we've got. We've got our lantern. Bonus sewing kits. We don't really need those. So, no, those should be technically in our crafting bucket. The tools also probably, I think we'll keep those. I'm going to hang on to the lantern fuel. The magnifying lens, I'm actually not even sure what that is good for. I think you can use it to start a fire. I think it's like the one permanent way we have to start fires. Let's take a look at its description, actually. So, a magnifying lens can be used to start a fire during the daytime. That's all you can do with it. Interesting. I wouldn't mind testing that out before a situation was dire and we kind of immediately needed a fire. Wonder if you could use it indoors. I mean, there is light coming in from outside. Theoretically, we should be able to use it indoors. We don't need to carry burned out road flares. I don't know if there's a use for those, so I'm going to hang on to them in case they're... You can use them as a crafting material or something later. They might be somehow salvageable. Just out of an abundance of caution. I'm keeping the pry bar, 1 of the sewing kits, the simple tools. We got too many sewing kits. Let's get rid of a couple of those. And that's really everything we can afford to get rid of. We got some first aid supplies. We'll go stash those in our good cabinet. The first aid supplies we can probably do without. I say that, and of course, having said that, we'll immediately get bitten by some kind of ravenous dog, get infested with necrotizing fasciitis, and get to watch our arm get chewed off slowly by disgusting bacteria. That'll be a delight. Looking forward to it. We got a lot of painkillers. Probably don't need all those painkillers. Let's take 2 painkillers. The tea we'll keep. We can probably spare 1 of those bandages, and the water purification tablets we don't need at all. We can boil water if we need it. Alright, so there we go. We are slim trim. Now the thing to do would be to gear up with a minimum amount of food. And let's try and get the hell out of here and go do some exploring. We've got everything we need. I should probably bring a little more water, actually. If we're going to go traveling overland for any kind of distance at all, I do want to bring a little extra water and at least 2 days worth of food. That's our goal. So we're going to get a couple days worth of noshing materials here. Have a bit of a nosh. So let's scroll down to our water. I'm going to take a little extra. I'm going to bring a little more than a half gallon. So let's take about, yeah, that looks good. And I'm going to bring my worst condition soda as well. Crackers, those all appear to, we got a can of tomato soup that's in rough shape. We got a venison, which is fine. We'll try and start a fire if we can. Anything else? We got a real dodgy can of peanut butter here. Let's bring a can of dodgy peanut butter and a dodgy can of dog food. And then at least 2 things we can eat without a fire. So let's grab the beef jerky. That looks like a pretty solid little loadout. I think we're good. Really wish we had a weapon, but we're not going to get a weapon if we hang around here. So we've got plenty of daylight left. 12 hours. We are a little hungry. Let's eat something before we leave as well. Probably one of those dodgy cans of dog food. And we got a dodgy can of peaches as well. Let's eat the dodgy peaches. They're a little more dodgy, and we got a dodgy can of pork and beans as well. All right, that's what we'll do then. So we'll eat these cold. I don't really want to start a fire. Let's eat this dodgy can of... We got a real dodgy can of tomato soup. How are we doing on calories? I mean, specifically, what's our number? We're really hungry. Okay. So let's eat the tomato soup then. We'll use the can opener. This is going to get us 300 calories. It's going to please Andy Warhol because only tomato soup joke I can think of always involves Andy Warhol. So I'm sorry, I'm not a creative man. What can I say? We're going to eat this. You know what? No. We're going to eat the dog food. It's in worse condition. And having breath that smells vaguely of dog food seems like a terrible idea, having opened the can. If we're going to walk outside where there are numerous wolves, probably smelling like dog food isn't really the most brilliant decision we've ever made. I'm also going to drink this can of soda. That's both calories and thirst taken care of, and then we'll top off any water we need. I'm not thirsty at all. Okay, good. All right, so there we go. That is probably 2 days worth of food then. We've got a gallon of water, a solid supply of food. We're not encumbered. Our condition is 100%. It's never going to be better to set off than this. It's going to flare out in case we're immediately beset by wolves. And let's try and find a fucking weapon, folks. We got to get a knife or a hatchet. We got to get something to help us out. You got to be kidding me. The dog is right there. These dogs are some camping sons of bitches. They really are camping bastards. All right, let's see if he's still, like, right out there. What if I go right back outside? Is he still there? Or will he have wandered off when the time it took me to go in and out? No, he's just right there. All right. I need a weapon. We've got to get a weapon. I can actually hear the dog panting outside now. Great. So we could either sleep or we could try and do something useful. Let's try and do something useful for an hour. Let's take a look at our clothing and see what is in most dire need of patching. We could fix our scarf or perhaps mend our jeans. Let's do both. Let's mend our jeans and mend our scarf. So let's grab some of our cloth. It's going to be actually in our crafting cabinet. You know, our scarf probably doesn't need mended all that badly. Let's mend our jeans. We got abundance cloth. Let's take 3, say. And let's repair our jeans. So, actions, repair. So we're going to repair 30%, which puts them pretty close to whole. It takes about an hour. We got 62% chance of success. It only takes 1 cloth. And let's patch some jeans. See how we can do here. Took a little while, as our dog friend fucked right off. Well, our repair skill did increase. Did our jeans? Our jeans did go up. Okay. I can still hear that dog panting. What if we repair our scarf? Takes 1 cloth. We're going to... Now, you know what? We're going to over-repair, and I don't want to waste tools. So, no, we will not do that then. Put this back in the cabinet. This dog, I'm telling you, go away, dog. Get a life, man. Come on. You got to have better things to do. You got to have something better on your plate, dog. Something more entertaining than hounding a poor, lone, starving human. You've got to find a hobby, man. You got to get a hobby. Shouldn't you be out chasing girls? Maybe go find yourself a nice girl wolf to have wolf-like adventures with? I don't know, maybe raise a litter of pups? Come on, dude. Sex has got to be better than hounding the poor, lone human who's just trying to escape you. Anything? Don't immediately see a wolf bearing me down. Alright, let's try and get the hell out of here quick. So I'm going to run. I really want to get out of here. Going to check the mail, of course. Could be something important. Or nothing at all. Flip up the hood. Here. Oh, fuck me. So we're trapped inside a car again. That's fun. We did find a basic wool hat, however, for our troubles. That's fantastic. There's a can of soda in the front seat. Flip up the visors. Anything in here? No, but there's a candy bar on the dashboard. We can probably get in the front. There we go. So we found a granola bar, a soda. Let's check the glove box, see if there's anything in here.
I think I can use this.
Yeah, a pair of gloves we can probably tear up. That's it. Where is the dog? He fucked off over there. Make a break for it while he's... Oh, shit. There's another one right there, though. What if we just straight up run? Can we outrun a wolf? Nope. We cannot. So we're using a flare. Come get some, wolf. You want some of my flare? Oh, I'm trapped. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Fuck you. Just fucking beat it, wolf. Just get the fuck out of here. Oh, shit. Beat it. Is there... There's more? Jesus, we're so... Alright, let's get the hell out of here. So getting into and out of our house is a goddamn nightmare situation. We cannot go back there until we find a fucking weapon. Which really kind of sucks, because we stashed our entire livelihood there. I have a feeling this is about to end in tragedy. But we're going to do as much exploring as we can while we've got this flare lit. Before it burns out, we can't extinguish it. Once it's lit, it's lit. And I think we only have one other flare after this one. So we're kind of boned. Unless we can find another flare that we can use to fight our way back into our own goddamn house. See, that's a productive wolf. Look at that one over there. He's chasing a deer. That's quality thinking. Quality thinking, Mr. Wolf. You chase that deer and leave me the shit alone. Also, we've already searched this dump. Pretty sure we've searched that one as well. And that's where the other house was, so I know that we've searched that. Right. We do need to keep an ear out for the sounds of crickly, crackling ice because it's a little warm out today. It's a blistering 11 degrees Fahrenheit. Did the wolf catch the deer? I would love to get a tool so maybe we could start scavenging the remains of some of those deers that the wolves have not eaten, like their gut, and perhaps some of their hide that we could use to make shoes and or clothing. We have been to that house, I'm almost positive. Or are there 3 islands? No, there can't be 3 islands. What do we got over here? Buildings? Crows. There are crows. That means there's something over there that's dead. Let's go see what it is. Also, potential for crow feathers. Crow feathers we do need. They are an ingredient for our hunting bow, which the more encounters I have with my 4-legged friends, the more eager I am. Where's the wolf? You gotta be kidding me. I hear him. There he is. Go fuck yourself. Goddamn wolves. Did we not? We didn't find any crow feathers. Man, that guy really fucked off good. I mean, at least he's an obedient wolf. We said fuck off, and he fucked right off. We've got to find a weapon. This looks like some kind of woodcutter's encampment. If I'm going to find a hatchet, this has got to be the place for me to find a fucking hatchet. If there's going to be a hatchet anywhere, it's here, right? I mean, look at this. There's wood everywhere. These guys have got to have a hatchet. Let's start exploring. Let's check out the inside of this. Are you just a crowbar lying in the street? Yep. Well, we found another pry bar. How come I can't use the pry bar to bludgeon a wolf, by the way? It seems like that would be a natural weapon. If I have a crowbar, could I not beat a wolf to death with a crowbar? Got an extra lantern. More accelerant. What are you? Oh, down ski jacket. Potentially useful. More wooden matches. I'm beginning to wonder and doubt the wisdom of stocking all of my worldly possessions in one place. Of course, I wouldn't be as salty about it had I known that place was going to be constantly overrun by wolves. I might have chosen a different location. We got a jerry can, and we're now encumbered slightly. Are you a... Ooh. Dead guy. Another flare! Thank Christ! We can get home at least one more time. Newsprint. Mr. Deadman, I don't suppose you have a hatchet on you, do you? Anywhere? Maybe? Like a hatchet? Some kind of weapon? A knife? A
Best
gun?
be prepared for anything.
A tinder plug? You had a flare. That's something. Fire is my only weapon, currently. That's all we're going to find here. Yeah, and there's nowhere to start a fire, so this is not exactly a fantastic place to try and spend the night. There appears to be a bedroll over here, but it's not useful. You enjoy your face down sleeping. I have to assume that guy died of sleep apnea. Sleeping face down like that, he smothered himself in his own pillow. The freezing part happened later, just because it's cold. There were some other buildings over here. There's exactly one other building that appears to be boarded up. Is there any way for us to get in there? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so no entrance there. That's kind of shitty. I was hoping to find a hatchet. We do want to keep an eye on these tree stumps. These can spawn reishi mushrooms, so we should keep an eye out for some available fungal nourishment, but it doesn't look like we're going to get any kind of luck in that department. We can continue on down the road. Ease on down the road. I actually kind of like sticking close to the edge of the lake, though. I think there's some merit to be done, or some merit. Or do we move? We do move faster on the road. That flare, man, that petered out quick. We did find 2 more replacement flares. I would prefer to not have to use them, unless absolutely forced. There seem to be fewer wolves about. Out on the open ice, it's much easier to dodge predators, I gotta say. It really is quite a bit simpler to remain unspotted by the wolves. I hear birds. I do want to look for tree saplings, though. That's the other thing. This ice is crackly. This ice sounds kind of unsafe, actually. So is blue ice or white ice better? One island. There's some manner of structure over there and what appears to be a deer far off in the distance. Thought I heard a wolf, but I did not. I'm overly paranoid about the wolves. There doesn't appear to be any kind of structures along that stretch of road. It looks pretty abandoned. Let's come check out this hut, and then we can circle up. I'm pretty sure we've been on this island. I think this is Jackrabbit Island, in which case we have thoroughly explored it. A lot of deer. I'm guessing that the presence of an abundant supply of deer means that things that would prey on deer, like wolves, should be in a thus relational short supply. What do we got here? We're also getting a little hungry. More deer. Another couple. We got a couple more of these cabins. Have we searched this one? We have not. Alright, so we found a candy bar. That's good. Check out this drawer. Not a damn thing. Please have a gun or a knife inside you. What kind of fishing hut doesn't at least have a filleting knife? I mean, seriously. That's some bad fishing right there. If you came to fish and didn't bring a knife to gut your catch, you're ill-prepared fisherman. And these fishermen are, in fact, exactly fucking completely ill-prepared. I'm disappointed with the locals. I really am. Strong proclivity for drinking kerosene, which is unfortunate, but also not well prepared for the harsh rigors of the Canadian wilds. We do have a crows, which means dead animal. I'm pretty sure this is Jackrabbit Island, though, and if it is, we have already been here and already looted it. I may go check out whatever these crows are circling. My guess is if this is Jackrabbit Island, it's a corpse. We can look for more crow feathers, though. Yeah, it's Johnny Dead Guy. So we have, in fact, been here. He's already been picked clean by crows. We know that to be a fact. Didn't see any crow feathers, however. Alright, let's go check out this. Let's check out this fishing hut, and then how many hours of daylight have we got left? 9 hours. We still have pretty good on time, although the weather appears to be maybe taking a turn for the worse. It's getting kind of cloudy. We need to keep an eye on the weather. I don't want to get stuck out far from shelter when it's going to be a blizzard or some other catastrophe. I really don't relish the idea of freezing to death. We have enough wood to run a fire for about 2 hours. What is that? It appears to be some manner of large cement structure. I can't tell what it is. It could be a bridge or I don't know. Alright, so let's check. Oh, there are huts over there. Little huts. Little tiny huts. We can check those out. Excellent. Good. Maybe we'll find a weapon instead of old fucking newspaper and ragged cloth and candy bars and soda. Come on. One of you fishermen, you gotta help me out here, son. Somebody, a goddamn knife. Or maybe like a gas auger. I have to assume you're augering open the holes in the ice if you don't have something to chop a hole in the ice. Give me the ice auger. I'll use it. I don't care. I'll fire it up. If anything, the noise should scare away the wolves. Did I just hear a wolf? Nope, there's a deer over there, though. We got another ice hut. Don't see anything along this stretch. Is that a house? No, that's a rock. Okay. There appears to be a wolf. Nope, that's some manner of dead animal. No, it's just a... Never mind, it's just a lip in the snow. And so we got some fishing cabins or something over here. We got a bottle of water, which I have to assume is completely frozen. In a cupboard, what have you got? We got some fishing line and fishing tackle. We finally found one prepared fisherman, and I guarantee this guy does not have a knife. He's clearly a sport fisherman. He's not out for, you know, any kind of catching of actual food. He's a catch and release kind of guy. Not that there's anything wrong with catch and release, but clearly his lack of knife indicates he is not interested in any way of skinning his catch. So we have some kind of... What are these? Boats? Looks like boats. And is that a campsite of some variety? I have never been on this part of the map. Is there anything in this boat? No. We've got some docks here. Those cans of fuel? I can't tell what that is. We'll go check it out in a moment. I want to check up here. Nothing but another flipped over boat. There's another ice house out there. Oh, the music is getting all fucking ominous and spooky. What the hell is that supposed to mean? There's not like a zombie or something over here, is there? Or is there just like a granny come ambush wolf that's dressed up like a human in disguise, waiting for me to fall into his delicious trap with my lovely Red Riding Hood and get torn apart into his slavering jaws? We found a fishing camp. Alright, game. I'm demanding, straight up demanding, that in a fishing camp somewhere, there better at least be a goddamn knife.
Never know.
Alright
End
then.
up being useful.
Might end up being useful. I can stab a wolf to death now if I have to. That's not might useful, my dear. That's absolutely useful. We have been desperate for a fucking knife, and we finally got our hands on one. Tomato soup, dog food. Can of soda. You know what? I don't care. This whole entire trek was worth it because I found a knife. A knife has made this entire thing worthwhile. Now, if I need to, I can fucking stab a wolf to death. How do I equip that knife, actually? Can it be equipped? Can I equip the knife? Equipment. I assume it's a tool. Hunting knife. It's in pretty good shape. Actions. Is equip an action? I can harvest it or repair it. Well, let's not... I finally found a knife. You can damn sure bet I'm not going to fucking harvest the thing. We got a bed. There is nowhere to start a fire. What's the temperature like in here? It's 23 degrees. Feels like 49, so it's cold. But probably not cold enough to freeze us. Also, there is nothing else in here. Are these lockers? Never mind, they're lockers. We'll pry bar this one, see what's inside of it. If there's nothing in this, I'm going to be a little salty. Scrap metal actually is very useful. Another sewing kit, bottle of water. Speaking of which, we should probably drink some of our water. Ooh, a set of simple tools. That's fantastically helpful. Alright, so this turns out to be a very good stop for us. Let's get to our food menu. I'm going to drink some of this water. We've got a lot. And I guarantee we're thirsty. We've been out all day. Probably should consider, let's eat the bad granola bar. Just a nice little snack. That'll be good enough. Let's see what else we've got out here. There were a couple more huts. Give me my flare back, please. I'm somewhat encumbered. I would have a difficult time outrunning a wolf at this point. I could fight it. I could fight it. I will fight you, wolf. I will straight up fight you. And now I won't be bare-knuckle boxing you because I have an actual fucking weapon. What else is in the fishing encampment here? There's a lot of busted wood. It seems like these pallets would be enormously useful for fires if I could somehow break them down. Are these just fishing nets and buoys? There is literally nothing here but fishing nets and buoys. And these other two huts are the only other structures. Okay. I kind of expected this to pan out to be a little something more impressive, but alas, it is not. There is a bed. How cold is it in here? Man, pretty cold. Anything at this table? Not a damn thing. Well, let's search the drawers then.
I think I can
A
use
heavy wool
this.
sweater. If it's in good shape, we will absolutely use that. Some basic boots, which we can tear down into leather. That's fine. What else have we got? Some wool socks. We picked up some new clothing. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. What about anything under the bed? Nothing under the bed. Nothing up my sleeve. Nothing under the bed. Another flare. Very useful. Oh, here's a metal container.
I'll take it.
More flares. The game is clearly having pity on me in the whole flare department. They realize I'm desperate to avoid numerous angry four-legged beasts, and they're trying to give me everything I need. But eventually, I have to wonder if the wolves won't just simply stop being afraid of fire. Having been exposed to it enough times, one would assume that their fear of it will swiftly flee. So we're going to spend some time here in this cabin, I think. What are you? Reclaimed wood? I need the reclaimed wood. I kind of do. Lantern fuel, I need less. What else have we got here? A very comfortable chair with a basic wool hat on the floor next to it. We'll probably break down, or at least spend some time here breaking down the contents of this. And if we have to, we'll sleep here. I would prefer not. It's going to depend largely on what our encumbrance situation looks like after we break some of this stuff down. We are way over our limit, and it looks like we're fast getting tired. The only problem is there's nowhere to start a fire. Some of our food is going to go bad. We should eat that peanut butter. All right, so let's take a look. What have we got? Those are in all ways worse than what we currently have. I don't want to stay the night here. We're very encumbered though, and we're tired and getting more tired. We could take a quick nap. It's not a terrible idea, actually. Our fatigue is really high. We've got 8 hours of daylight left. We could just take a nap. It's not a bad idea. Alternatively, we could hike back to the house at the top of Jackrabbit Hill, and we could spend the night there. You know what? I like that idea better. That's helping us move back towards our goal, although I really am interested in what that structure is over there. There's a crafting table or like a repair bench over there. I'm really interested in what that structure is. Now, you know what? I don't think it's worth investigating this trip out. We're probably too ill prepared, and I don't know if there's gonna. If we wander out that way, getting close to darkness, I would rather do that first thing in the morning, so that we could go out before like bingo daylight, and we don't have enough light to find our way back to where we would need to be or to safety. It looks like some kind of. You know, it might just be a bridge. Is that a bridge? It looks like a bridge. In fact, I think it is a bridge. Wow, that's somewhat disappointing. But a bridge to what? I mean, if they built a bridge, there's got to be something over there, right? I am tired. Yeah, you know what I'm tired of, game? You can tell me I'm tired. The only thing I'm tired of is 8 billion wolves slavering for my fucking blood at all times. That's what I'm tired of. So what we are going to do, though, we're going to head to this hut. We're going to scavenge it, take whatever we can, and then we'll circle up to the house on Jackrabbit Hill, and we'll spend the night there. It is a bridge. All right. So what do you lead to then, bridge? What secrets or mysteries lie behind you or beneath you? In my luck, it's probably a troll. The only thing under that bridge is going to be a troll who's going to be also slavering for my blood, because that's what everything in this game does. It all wants me dead all the time. Anything in here? Nothing useful. Another can of soda.
Come in handy.
Yeah, well, more scrap metal. The scrap metal actually is probably the most useful thing we found. We do have a potbelly stove. How long would it take to chip a hole? You know what? Let's not waste in a test. We can actually maybe do some fishing. That's something we might try. Oh, we're badly encumbered. It's going to take us a long time to walk to Jackrabbit Hill. Can we do anything to help lighten our load? We could eat some of this food. We are a little low. Let's eat the peanut butter. It's got a lot of calories. 900 calories in this jar of creamy peanut butter, and it has almost gone over. And let's drink any water we can get. This will lighten us up a bit as well. And after eating a whole fucking jar of peanut butter, I have to assume we're real thirsty. I can't imagine anything thirstier in your mouth other than just eating fucking raw sawdust or something than a whole jar of peanut butter. That's going to make you real thirsty real quick. We are actually, either we're sprinting right now or we're simply so tired that we're not capable of sprinting. My guess is probably we're so tired we're not capable of sprinting. I want to take a look at this little jut of land. It looks like there might be a dead rabbit there. If there's a dead rabbit, I want it. I'm not above there's a wolf. He's on Jackrabbit Island. You should not be on Jackrabbit Island, Wolf. Jackrabbit Island is my island. I filed accords with the Geneva Convention to take possession of the island. I don't really feel that you have any right to the island, and if you could just leave immediately, sir, I think everyone would be happier. Please don't make me call the peacekeepers. You don't really want to get UN sanctions against you and your canine brethren. That would be unfortunate, but I will do it, sir. I will. I'm a man with no morals. Also, I have a feeling that if I try to get to the house on top of Jackrabbit Hill, you're going to try and devour me. And I, for one, would prefer to not be devoured. So you can understand my position, I think. This is most definitely not a dead rabbit. What the hell is it? Is it just a tree stump? What the shit? It's a cooler.
This stuff will come in handy.
With a tin of sardines in it. Alright. Okay, now I'm lodging a formal objection here. There's a wolf prowling around on Jackrabbit Island, clearly in plain sight of a giant, like 18-point buck, and the wolf wants nothing to do with it. He's not even making a move for it. He's not chasing it. He's not trying to kill it. He's not trying to eat it. It's just wandering around, not a care in the world, fucking blissful idiot. Look at that. Take him down. Come on, wolf. What the hell is wrong with you? What kind of wolf are you, man? You call yourself a man, wolf? Sure, you'll chase the delicious human fucking 24/7 nonstop. You hound him like the fucking Baskerville hound. Without Sherlock Holmes to defend me, I might add. But the deer just gets to walk fucking unmolested? I'm crying foul here, wolf. I'm calling bullshit on this. You need to turn in your card membership, your official I'm a member of the Wolf Guild card, because clearly you have sold out your species. You are no longer a member of the Trade Wolves Guild. They're going to kick you right the fuck out. It's unacceptable behavior. Good God, we cannot... Oh, sure. Now I get over here, so of course the wolf immediately sounds. And I'm so tired, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to fight off a wolf. This could be the end of our days. We're quite far from the house on Jackrabbit Hill. The wolf does not give a tinker's damn about the delicious deer that's literally feet from him. He's coming for me. I know it, you know it, the wolf knows it.
I just need to close my eyes.
Oh, shut up. We're trying to get you someplace safe, but your refusal to walk, even when confronted by dangerous predators who clearly have more valid targets like that rabbit. Actually, that wolf's pretty far away. We're probably okay. He may not spot us. Wolves are notorious for having terrible eyesight and a poor sense of smell. Little known fact, wolves actually widely known for those things. Can exhaustion actually lower my condition? That'd be kind of shitty. We're also walking up a pretty steep hill here, carrying like 100 pounds of gear. Not necessarily a fantastic decision in our course of our lives. Then again, good decisions and us don't exactly go together like peanut butter and jelly. Also, I'm feeling a little logy from having just eaten a whole fucking jar of peanut butter. Might not have been one of my better decisions either. Just cramming a giant jar of Jiffy. It wasn't even the crunchy kind. I mean, it was smooth peanut butter, so there wasn't even anything for texture. It was just slopping it down. Swallowing it like a duck. I wonder what a duck would do if you fed it peanut butter. I say that because ducks just swallow their food whole. They don't really chew. Curious, though, what would happen if you fed a duck peanut butter? Can I be so exhausted that I just die? Can you die from exhaustion, or will you at some point just pass out? Seems like passing out in the snow is a recipe for disaster. And if I pass out in the snow literally dozens of feet from safety, I'm going to be kind of salty. Looks like we're okay. What's this bush? We have not seen this before. Are you a sapling? You are rose hips. What the hell use are rose hips? I mean, I think you can make tea out of rose hips in real life. There are more over there. You know what? We'll harvest those another day. I'm going to take a quick nap. At least a nap. I know we've already looted this place. Where's the bed? We need a nap. Yeah, we've already looted it. We got to get at least a nap in us. We still have 6 hours of daylight left, and sleeping during the daytime really doesn't sit well with me, but I'm going to take a 1 hour nap. Just so, if nothing else, the gal quits complaining. She's a bit of a whiner, this gal. Bit of a whiner, gotta say. There, your 1 hour nap should at least get you in enough condition. Yeah, it's got enough of your fatigue gone that we can store some of these supplies, break down, and do the rest of our day's worth of work. This cabinet looks like a solid place to stash things. So let's take a look at our clothing. We're going to break some of this stuff down, these boots. We're going to harvest them. We do want to keep an eye on our calories. Gloves. We don't need them. Harvesting those as well. Come on, tear them apart. This toque. Apart from, you know what? No. We have a toque. No, I like my toque better. We're just going to harvest this. I'm Canadian, damn it. I can't not wear a toque. If I was caught wearing the fluffy ball beanie instead of a toque, I'm pretty sure they would revoke my Canada card as well. I think that's automatic forfeit. You're required to surrender your Canadian citizenship if caught wearing anything other than an official toque brand toque. A down ski jacket looks like a... Nah, we're going to harvest that as well. 20 minutes, we can tear that down. Got 4 hours of daylight left. A down vest. We're going to harvest that as well. Still 4 hours of daylight left. We are once again exhausted. This heavy wool sweater is not in fantastic condition. Let's harvest that. What do we have that's encumbering us so badly? Probably firewood. Yeah, we've got... Actually, no, we don't have a lot of firewood. Scrap metal? We have less than a pound. 1.1 pounds of reclaimed wood. What is encumbering us so badly? What do we have that's so heavy? We got one very badly damaged lantern. What do we have that's so heavy? We have a lot of water, but... It must just be our exhaustion. It's just the exhaustion that's getting to us. So let's harvest this. We actually don't have that much overall gear. Oh, you know what? We found a jerry can of fuel. I bet that thing weighs a shitload. Where is that jerry can? No, we have a jerry can. I picked it up. I bet that's what it is. Where is the jerry can? How am I not seeing something as large and obvious as a jerry can? Also, it sounds like the weather has gotten kind of shitty. How am I not seeing a jerry can of fuel? How? It makes absolutely no sense. None at all. We've got our clothes harvested down as best we can. We're going to cook that venison. We are going to start a fire, and we're absolutely going to... There's the jerry can. It's actually 1.8 pounds. Seems like it should be heavier. Alright, anyway, we're exhausted. Our condition actually is going down from fatigue. How many hours? We have 2 hours of daylight left. Let's take another nap. This lady, I'm telling you, come on, gal. Buck it up. I'm exhausted. Boo-hoo. I'm so tired. I'm so hungry. I'm so thirsty. Needs with you. What about my needs? Eat a candy bar. Drink some water. Go to sleep. Then we're going to eat some venison. Take a nap. Fine. It's almost bedtime. All you need to do is cook a fire. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I gotta take a little nap. I'm just so tuckered out. Poor me. Grow a pair, lady. Come on, sack up. Alright. We're no longer exhausted and dying from exhaustion. Let's build a fire. We'll cook this venison. Is there nowhere to build a fire here? This house does not have a fireplace. Oh yeah, I forgot. This house doesn't have a fireplace, which is why we didn't want to live here. Brilliant. I guess we won't cook that venison. What will we eat instead, then? Actually, you know what? How are we doing on calories? We need a lot of calories. We need about 1,000 calories, actually. Let's eat these sardines. And another cold can of dog. Yeah, well, let's eat the pork and beans instead, actually. Oh, you can use the knife as a can opener. Interesting. Impromptu. I'm sure it's less effective. That's got us up to... You know what? That's good enough. That's good enough. We're done for the day. We're going to tuck it in. Get some sleep. Wake up tomorrow morning refreshed and renewed and ready to take on the day and possibly get ourselves back home where we're not devoured by wolves. We do have a weapon now, though, so if the wolves come, it's going to be a straight-up knife fight. We're going to come at them. It's going to be It's going to be just like the Jets versus the Sharks. Less than an hour of daylight left. So let's sleep 9 hours. Also, we're incredibly fatigued. And with a nice 9 hours of rest headed into off to Slumberland and Dreamtown, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more of our run-through of The Long Dark, of course, consider subscribing as well. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.